With Moro shaping up to be one of the fiercest warriors Goku and Vegeta have fought, he's still been teasing this final wish for the past couple of manga chapters, and in this video we're going to be breaking down what exactly this wish may be and why I speculate that it may be this wish in its entirety and how they're going to mitigate this situation. Before we jump into this video, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, make sure you guys smash that like button, as well as comment down below with your thoughts and opinions on the facts that I'm going to present to you, as well as what you guys think the third wish is. Mind you, this is still June, we're not getting the next chapter until July 20th, which is where they're going to reveal it, but they did kind of leave off on the same exact cliffhanger in 2 chapters at least in a row. So today we're going to be talking about the third wish. Now, Goku and Vegeta in the final panel actually mentions that they're going to destroy him once and for all, and that's where he comes back that he mentioned that he did make the third wish. The reason why a lot of us are speculating, including myself, is that he wished for immortality is because something that he was fearing just a few chapters ago was that the fact that he was going to die of old age. And as we've seen as the chapters go along, he's lost the beard, he's slowly kind of been reverting at age, his power's been increasing, but he was afraid of eventually dying because of that. So the main thing there is that he was kind of afraid of death in a sense, and one of the few things he did fear was death, as well as being defeated in combat, and that's why he's so cocky at the very end of this chapter, is that he can't be defeated if he's immortal. And the one thing that he actually did fear was being sealed away, and we did come to the conclusion that during this chapter, it's revealed that Moro is under the impression that no one can seal him away because the Grand Supreme Kai can no longer do it. His power has been shot drastically from what happened prior to years before in their first encounter. And this isn't really the truth, because what we learned here is that the power was split and obliterated by Goku in Kid Buu. Kid Buu apparently had the god power that was in Majin Buu when he split. That means potentially Kid Buu could have used the sealing technique, which kind of reminds me of the spirit gun, in a sense, with the form and everything, to seal away Moro. But the thing is, that god energy was never really destroyed completely. Kid Buu was reincarnated into Oob, and Oob is canon in the universe, and he is in the final episode of Dragon Ball Z. He's shown up in previous manga chapters, and they have mentioned him in the show before. He's on Earth. That ability to seal Moro is still there. Another reason why I believe immortality was Moro's wish is also because in the manga panel chapter where the Namekian child was communicating the wish to Purunga, it kind of seems as though the Namekian language on screen, the word old appears on the screen if you guys actually look at the text, and that could be in reference to Moro being afraid of dying of old age. I mean, if you lived for all of this time, that was something that people wanted in the past from the Dragon Ball, such as Frieza and stuff, to be immortal, and this is a wish that has happened or been in the thought process of various people over and over and over again in Dragon Ball, with only one person in particular that really got this wish, which was Zamasu, and we had to get Zeno to come in and destroy him. But if you guys go back to episode 67 of Dragon Ball Super, Whis did mention, besides the Mafuba, which is one of the sealing techniques that kind of went nowhere, there is other sealing techniques out there, and something much stronger. Now, this sealing technique has yet to be confirmed if it's the same exact technique that the Grand Supreme Kai, aka Dai Shenkan, is using. It could very well be the same exact technique, but it does require a massive amount of power to do it. And that leads into further speculations that who might be the one to actually do it, because the word seal has been used over and over and over in these manga chapter panels, and like everything in these chapters just constantly, I don't think I've seen like more than 3 pages flip by without the word seal going off in a non-fighting moment. So it seems as though that is what they're gunning for. It seems as though that's what Moro's biggest fear is, because no matter if you're immortal, that is probably the only thing that could take you down. With old age being one of the factors against him and his power, it makes sense for him to wish for immortality, and it's almost like a repeat of what they did with Zamasu. Now, who may use that ability to take him out? It has yet to be confirmed. I may be going out on a limb here, but even in the artwork of this manga chapter and even the previous ones, it constantly shows Moro being wrapped up and contained in certain moments. It seems like though that's the way to contain something this powerful and something that can't be beaten, such as magic, because we know that the magic is the real source of Moro's threatening demeanor. I mean, we know that Goku and Vegeta both stated that they can take him on if he didn't have the magic. Now, Moro could have actually wished for anything else with that third wish. It could be something completely different. However, with these facts being put out here, it seems as though immortality is the most likely. Him being sealed away is his biggest fear, and at this point in time, he believes no one can seal him away. And rightfully so, he is becoming very cocky, very arrogant to the fact, and Goku and Vegeta can't take him out because of the magic. Now, he can play this off. Imagine he wished for something else, but told everyone he wished for immortality and that he's actually just that strong to play it off, and they might have to seal him away. But what if they sealed away him and maybe he wished for something else in the background, something that could cause future arcs to unravel? What if he wished to clone himself? I mean, he kind of portrays himself in an after image state in this chapter. What if he wished for one of his friends to come back? What if he opened a realm to something else with that wish under the guise that they may try to seal him away, and that may fool them into thinking that he's down and out? That might be a little bit too intricate for the writing. I like what they've done with the writing so far though, and hopefully they continue to surprise us, because that moment where they mentioned that Majin Buu's power was actually God energy that might have been destroyed, it really does sum up the fact that Oob, in that final episode of Dragon Ball Z, it just gave him a major power buff. Every other Z Warrior during the Super Tournament of Power arc, where everyone was getting into like Super Saiyan Blue level at some point, like even Android 17, and everyone was comparing with that, it makes sense to give Oob that god power and buff him up to the point where he can hold his own against even Goku post all of these events. I mean, that's where it makes the most sense. That's where it actually fills the slot of power. And remember, that type of god energy, that's up there with Moro. That's the abilities that really fits this gap between where the Grand Supreme Kai, aka the Daishenkan, is and where Moro was back in the youthful days. So that makes Oob supremely powerful. Maybe they may end up bringing Oob to the battlefield and even wishing his memories away or something like that down the line. You never know. But right now, immortality is probably the first thing on all of our minds for that third wish. If it's something else, it will lead into something catastrophic for future arcs, because, I mean, if he does wish for something else, it's something completely out of the realm of what they're doing here on Namek, and the pacing of these chapters, that's why it leads me to believe it even more so for it to be immortality, because they're trying to really kind of breeze through this. I mean, if you guys think about how fast-paced it is, it's been kind of self-contained on Namek, but at the same time, they're moving at an incredible pace, and they've shown so much character from Moro, and we've been super invested in it. It is kind of reaching that middle to 3/4 ground right now, and maybe reaching the final climactic ending very soon. But if it's something outside of that immortality realm of a wish, that's where it unravels to other things outside of Namek and makes this into something much, much bigger because of the implications outside of this realm. But that's just my thought and opinion on this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember guys, it's just pure speculation and theory, but I do have facts to back it up. Anyway guys, make sure you guys smash that like button, make sure you guys subscribe. Also, if you guys want to see Let's Plays on my second channel with other gaming type of videos, make sure you guys subscribe to Super Saiyan Royale. But as of this moment, guys, just remember, this won't be confirmed until July 20th. So right now, we're still speculating. I want you guys to comment down below with what you guys believe the wish is. If you guys agree, do you guys disagree? What do you guys want this wish to be if it's not immortality? I would like it to spread over into other things outside of Namek, because to be quite honest, I am tired of them being on Namek. I want to see how Moro fares up against everything else and how other entities view him as a threat, because I like the fact that this arc, either way they do it, it does help a lot of the inconsistencies in the writing from previous years fill itself up. I mean, even if it's self-contained, it buffed Oob, it brought back the Grand Supreme Kai and buffed him up. It shows you how far in power there is above all of them, and that magic can be used in a different way. All of these amazing elements out there just to further the consistency of the writing. But anyway guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. All right, take care, peace.